Filipino anthropologist ang makakasama natin ngayong umaga para sa Breakfast for the Day. Si Felipe Jocano Jr. ay kasalukuyang Assistant Professor sa Department of Anthropology ng College of Social Sciences and Philosophy sa University of the Philippines sa Diliman. Bukod sa pagtuturo at pagiging mapagmahal na ama at asawa, hilig din niya ang martial arts na arnis. Ano kaya ang paborito niyang almusal? Alamin natin yan dito lang sa What's for Breakfast.
Yan, good morning dyan sa inyo sa studio. Of course, we have a special guest today. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Morning. So, well, very active, mukhang very active ang lifestyle niyo, no? Kasi sa martial arts, tapos you also teach.
Yes.
Among others, no? So, on a daily basis, what do you usually eat if you do eat your breakfast? Some people kasi, like, mga very active, they just skip breakfast, di ba?
That's actually wrong. If you have an active lifestyle, you should actually be eating breakfast. Breakfast should be a priority meal.
Okay.
Because you get your energy for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Then at the same time, depends on what you eat for breakfast, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, kayo, sir, would like to share, what do you usually eat?
Well, that pretty much depends every day. Sometimes, alam mo yun, yung mood takes over. So, my preferences will change. There are days when I get a rice meal for breakfast. Sometimes it's bread. But whatever I eat, I make sure I always have some coffee to get me going.
Okay.
And within a certain level, coffee is actually helpful for reducing risk from heart disease.
So, what's for breakfast? Baka you'd like to share?
Okay, ito.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what we have here is one of my favorite meals, Tapsilog. Right? And, I was introduced to, believe it or not, I was introduced to Tapsilog about in the 80s, when I was already in my mid-20s, right? And I liked it right away. And here, what I like about Tapsilog is that you've got a lot of protein, which helps me, and the carbs, of course, from rice. The combination which keeps me going, energy for the rest of the day.
Yeah. So, ang ingredients natin for this particular one, I think you used beef sirloin, no?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Well, and what else, sir? What else do you have?
Well, beef sirloin, soy sauce, there's vinegar, of course, a bit of sugar. That depends on...
Just to balance out the taste.
Yes, to balance out the taste. Then, garlic, yun. I love garlic.
And I saw no, that this particular one had garlic po on top of the tapa mismo.
Yes.
Yes.
So, ano siya, what I love about garlic is that it gives there's a certain kind of taste.
Yes.
And one of the other things then is that the garlic is also helpful again for controlling or reducing yung risk mo for heart disease.
Okay.
Right? Of course, depends on how you prepare the garlic. If it's freshly cooked, freshly sautéed, or if it's the processed chop style of garlic, right?
Yes.
Then, of course, there's some salt, but you have to modify that according to taste. And then, the egg, naturally. I usually prefer sunny side up egg.
Yes, and of course, important aspect also is ano yung nutrition facts nito. So roughly, I think we have 364 calories, no?
Yes.
But ang ano lang nito po is wala pang yung calorie count from rice.
Yeah.
With rice, you just add 200.
Yeah.
Yes. So how many fat po?
Well, that would be 7 grams of fat. Okay. So total, and then again, pretty much depends on how the food is prepared, because you have what you call the good fat
and the bad
fat.
Yeah.
So you try to remove the bad fat as much as possible. And then, of course, you can't stop the cholesterol count. Again,
there's good and bad.
There's the good and bad cholesterol. With sodium, you have 91 milligrams. Sodium gets a bad issue nowadays because of the risk for cardiovascular disease. So, with this, although we don't need sodium on a daily basis, so you just have to watch how much. You have to balance.
Yes.
Then, of course, you have some carbohydrates.
50 grams.
And
protein.
Protein.
Yeah, so pero the carbohydrates, I think it's from the sugar and other things. Kasi this computation is, so as I would like to reiterate, wala pa yung rice dito.
Wala pang rice.
Yun.
Yes, correct.
And of course, coffee.
And the coffee.
For the added energy and, well, caffeine has its benefits.
Yes,
And
of course.
antioxidants. Kasi yun. So, thank you very much, Prof, for joining us for What's Your Breakfast. Balik sa inyo dyan sa studio.
Maraming salamat, Diego, at dalhin na ninyo dito yung Tapsilog para matikman namin lahat.
Yes, para muna sa mga kabataan, huwag niyong kalimutan i-hashtag ang Erin Tanyada for President. Ayan. Samantala, huwag kayo magpapalit ng channel dahil magbabalik ang Good Morning, Kuya!